level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear befitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
This makes it up to the 25. So out had the Raiders for their first possession. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Well, here we go, Kate. That good old adage, that good old question of rust versus rest. Yep, this QB and his buddies, they all had the week off. They're rested, they feel good. But will they be rusty? This opening series, a big one to get them in rhythm.
That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Down. Cowboys, go.
Another give here to Genty. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Ready! Viking 18!
Giving this to Genty. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Setting up to throw. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
3rd and long for him here. He's just Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. He has this down to the 34. Get 22 out of that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another 1st down at the 34.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. The middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Here we go. 70, 70, 70. Ready, right?
I'll throw it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready up.
Raiders getting their first shot inside the red zone. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20.
70 Lions.
Straight ahead with Genty. And good forward, about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Pass play coming here. Setting up the running back screen. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason.
Deputy. Bronco 80.
Here's Genty. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Kate, you're not going to find a quarterback that will tell you it's not easier to play at home. It is in the playoffs. Right, the crowd is on your side, no travel. I think equally every quarterback will tell you there's nothing more rewarding, more fulfilling than going into somebody else's house and beating them. He's got that chance today.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Hey, go, go, go.
It's a design boot. Into traffic, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's a gain of a yard.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, easy, route.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. So that's the end of one in this AFC Divisional Round contest. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Out of the gun to give to ETN. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Pass is caught at the 9. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
25 yards on the play. And the Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them.
And he will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Dylan Laube on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that has stayed one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Ready! Bronco 80!
Back to Jeanty. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Ready! Cougar 19! Go!
Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Raider first down. First and 10.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Okay, ready?
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Come on, set! 60 Bison, 60 Bison! Ready?
On first down, Jeanty running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On the ready.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Gravity Lions. Ready.
They're going play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one hits for 30. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Ready.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And off to Genty. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Genty. 16 more yards. That's another Raiders.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal.
Let's go. Viking 18. Let's go.
This is Genty. And he's got 4 on the run. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Ready, ready.
They're going to try and throw it here. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Jaguars 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Complete to Parker Washington.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Lawrence working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's Etienne on first down. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. They just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Quick slant caught by Washington. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go, Sahara. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Those third and short blitzes, you just want chaos. You just want to disrupt the clock and the timing of everybody offensively, and the defense got the job done.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Cam Little getting the call on 4th down here to put 3 up for the Jaguars. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Little knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
First down, play action. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Big gain downfield. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. It's his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
A gain of 10 yards.
Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder.
A 41-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. One last play before the break.
Hey, go.
Throwing here just before halftime. He puts some air under it deep down the left. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We roll on here on this division.
The battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Jacksonville has its offense out there to start this third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Decent 24. Done. This is hot.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Hey. Hot. Hey, Ginger. Hot.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Short pass brought in. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. We've set it down from 37.
Yards. And the Jaguars
First down throw, Lawrence. Complete right side to Washington. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was all over that throw. They could stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
38-yard line.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of
Moving
6.
drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Jaguars first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Jacksonville.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Catch is made, but he is out of the back of the end zone. Could not get his feet down, partner. This one's going to end up incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force him to...
And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars cutting to the lead coming out of halftime.
Jacksonville.
So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars make it 17 all.
17.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Raiders and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready?
First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
On the set.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, this one you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Get up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Get up.
He'll look to throw. Completed to his running back. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Tag. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run it with Genty. Through the middle! And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
On the ground with Genty. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Throws caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
He's going to throw this one. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
24. Jaguars 17.
The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He's got a gain of 6 there. Landon Roberts coming over for the hit. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action now, Lawrence. Hits him on the out route. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Jaguars football, and their playoff run is in jeopardy. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Inside handoff goes to ETN. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
ETN on 3rd down. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He's really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds it beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now we give to ETN running right. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of the buzz saw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
It's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Well, motion him out of the backfield. Desperation time here. And he will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now trail by just a point in the 4th.
Jacksonville.
All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And they're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
A give here to Genty, and he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On the set.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Throwing off the play fake. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Air it out on 3rd. Completed here to Laube. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
38-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now it's Genty. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Back to throw. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. The game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
On the ready.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Back to throw now. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
32-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready up.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Set. 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
Giving this to Genty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Following the play, one of the Jaguars in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Come on, come on. Set.
Dropping back to throw. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders pushing to get within range for a game winner. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw it. And they can't connect on the 3rd down but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Now to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
18-yard line.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said and how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
Ready.
We give up the guns. It's Genty. And his progress is stopped with a nice 5-yard gain before it was. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out.
Ready.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Another give here to Genty. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Nickel look by the Jaguars here. 3rd down.
Get it.
Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
A 30-yard attempt.
That one is good! Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
And the Jaguars first down.
And they spike the football as we get down under 50 seconds to play. The clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. He's running with it. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
That's good for the Jaguars.
And that spike gets it stopped, 30 seconds to go. With half a minute left, here comes 2nd and 10.
Hey. Hot.
Setting up to pass. Here comes the screen for ETN. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. Timeout on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Back to throw. He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Jaguars first down.
And there's the spike, 8 seconds to go. Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. This to set us up with a potential overtime frame. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This to set up overtime. Looking good, and it's through! And in the final moments, they have tied this game!
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They're going play action. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's been the type of game that makes the playoffs so great to watch. A spot in the AFC title game on the line as we're underway in overtime. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And a touchdown here won't win the game automatically, but it could spell the beginning of the end for their opponents, who would have to respond in kind. Hits him on the in route. Gets some space around midfield. There he goes, right sideline. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
A 49-yard gain. And the Jaguars first down. A 49-yard gain on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Red. 3rd down.
They're sending left out of the slot. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. This is from 35 out on the left hash. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
The important part, they've got the lead here in overtime after the short field goal. But with how close they got, the touchdown was in play. You've got to hope that you can get the stop here and not live to regret that series stalling out.
We'll see if their defense can hold now and finish up an overtime win as the kick is away. Laube with the return. And he dodged the tackle. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. Their defense held at least a little, Brock, but the pressure is still on. They need a field goal to keep this game going or a touchdown to end it.
And I can promise you right now, lie detector test in that huddle, every single one of those guys have asked, says, I want a touchdown. I'm not even thinking of a field goal. That should be your mindset to go finish this game right now.
It's a gain of 30.
So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 41.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Oh, okay, those are the gut punches offensively. That could have been a touchdown. That's their biggest miss of this game because instead of celebrating in midfield, now they got to go back to work and try to get another look just like that one.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
To the air, on 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ready,
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
let's go.
Still sticking with the passing game. He's got it to him yet again. That is Cook. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a pickup of 6.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Throwing now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Okay,
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Get it. Ready,
Here's Genty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Genty again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9 up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders go up by a field goal. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And that was the type of game you can only hope for in the postseason, Brock. Couple of deserving teams laying it all out there, and they were finally able to get the win and keep their playoffs going. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.